And I feel like there's such a disconnect between the people on the ground that see the issues and tell City Hall we need to get this done, and then some people that don't understand that and don't want to understand that. The thing that bugs me the most in the past year is the fight that is being picked with Miller's Farm.
Yes.
That bothers me because they are
Yeah.
a staple of this community. They do a lot for this community. People can rely on them. And they have to go through this fight because a few people are unhappy about their services, their trucks. But we have real issues that are not being focused on. People need to understand that Miller's is not the problem. The problem is those trucks you were talking about.
Yeah, you're right. And you know what? It is, yeah, we got caught sometimes in the small little things. And the Miller Farm and the farming community and the business park in Greeley and the business park in Manatik and all these businesses existed before we built those homes, right? And this is a big issue in Ottawa. I find it generally not only in Fanatic, but in Osgood Ward and in Monsters and all these villages. There's people, they move into that village, and all of a sudden they want to redesign the village to their comfortable. But this is a rural area. We do have farmer. We do have farm equipment drive the road. We have hunter. People go out and hunt. People move into our communities and our. I always try to educate them as much as I can because they're moving into area by choice. When I brought my family from Blossom Park to Greeley, I knew exactly that my kids they want to grow up and I'm going to drive them. I'm going to be their taxi. My wife is going to be their taxi. We understood there is not going to be buses. We knew we don't want the buses. So basically, we live in community. We don't want the services. We depend on our own services. We get our water from our well. We have our own septic, even though they're more expensive than city services. But that's what the rural lifestyle. And sometimes you'll find that clash between community and between resident and people because they don't understand our rural community really what's all about. The people's like, oh well, there is a smell. Well, yeah, that's the time where we spread manure into the ground. Those are farmer. We plant, we plant corn. We plant many other fruit and vegetables, and we plant. That's what it is a rural area. You have snowmobile trail. You have ATV trails. You'll see golf cart in the villages driving, but that's rural.